Hi friends, I just finished a skit and I thought while I was sitting here, I'm like, not many people know I got engaged on a reality show, so I'm gonna go take a shower and wipe this all off and then we're gonna talk about it. But just give me a second. Tonight, I've given it all, my heart's out there for Chad, but I'm gonna take a leap of faith tonight, share my emotions, and I know I want a future with him, so I just hope he feels the same way. This is the second time recording this, so this is the last time that I'm gonna try to do this. And if it doesn't work, I'm just not gonna tell the story. Maybe it's just not meant to be. So hi friends, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Kate, and not many people know that I got engaged on a reality show. It was called 12 Days of Christmas on HBO Max, filmed back in 2020. A lot of people wanna know, how did I get approached for the show? I got approached through Hinge. I thought I matched with somebody, but that person ended up being a producer for the show. They messaged me and asked, would you be interested in auditioning for a Christmas dating show? And at the time, I was in Salzburg, Austria, visiting some friends, and I was like, sure, why not? But there is one detail to the story that you must know. When I was in Salzburg, Austria, I did a Sound of Music tour, and there was the Von Trapp's castle. And my friends and I took a photo in front of it, we walked away, and they were saying like, I wonder how much it would be to stay at that hotel, because now it's a hotel. Fast forward, a couple months later, February 2020, I get a call that I'm gonna be on a show. I go out there, they bring me into the castle. You guys, it was Salzburg, Austria at the Von Trapp's castle. I mean, if you don't believe in manifesting, I can't even make that up. How freaking crazy is that? And that is where I met Chad. I love Chad. I'm so grateful that I met him. I'm like a super anxious person and he just like balances me out so well. Hold on, let me go back and tell you about the show. So there was 3 leads, Garrett, Faith, and Chad. And throughout this journey, people would come in to meet them and there was eliminations, dates were crashed. The whole premise of the show was that the leads would take somebody home for Christmas. And that was it. No engagement, no nothing. It was honestly just like, you just get to meet somebody, and like, how easy is that? I came in the middle of the show. I immediately had my first date with Chad, and I was like, I'm in love. Our first date, we were in this like library, and all of a sudden, all the cameras disappeared. It was just Chad and I. We were talking about like everything, our love for Disney, beer, sports. I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm such a beer girly now, but then I was like, I love beer, family, living in the city. We just had so much in common, and we're like, your birthday's July 9th, I'm the 19th, both cancers. We don't know what that means, but we're both cancers. Like, you love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It was just like serendipitous, and I was like, oh my God, I am not leaving the castle here without him. I really love the experience because, you know, when you're dating in the real world, you go on a date, you tell your coworkers, your friends, your family, everybody has an opinion. Your brain is swirling. Do I go see them again? Do I don't? Like, going on the show, it was the one time in my life where I made a decision for myself. It's just, I listened to my gut and what does Kate want? So I'm really grateful the experience that kind of, although it was hard to be without your phone and being connected to people, it also gave me a chance to get in touch with myself and like really listen to myself, which day to day, that can be hard to do. By the time the show ended, Chad chooses me to come home and meet his family, and I was so thrilled. This was February 2020 though, and production stopped because right when we got back to the States, everything was shut down for COVID. There was so much unknown, it was beyond scary, and everybody was just at home. Luckily, production picked up again in July. We filmed it out in California, and that is where Chad surprised me and proposed. I remember leading up to like the final like ceremony, a lot of producers were asking, if Chad were to propose, would you say yes? And I think in the back of my head, I was like, oh man, I hope he proposes, I hope he proposes, and he did. And like, it was just like, it was so crazy. And I never believed in like, love is, oh my God, I never believed in love at first sight, or like, if you know, you know. But when I met Chad, something in my gut said like, he is the one. I feel like in any relationship, if it's just easy, then you know it's right. At least that's my experience. I feel like sometimes I can be like weird and like, I'm just like, ah, like, and he just like accepts that. I don't know if anybody's gonna understand that feeling, but like he just gets it, you know. So that was in July. The show didn't come out till November. So from there we were just like having like a little like secret engagement. I remember on my birthday in July, Chad came out to Denver to visit my brothers, and I took a photo with him and I had the ring on my finger and I sent it to like a group of my girlfriends, and like within a second zoomed in on the ring and they're like, Kate, what is this? And I was like, oh my God, I'm engaged. I think there's still some people who have never seen the show and probably don't even know I'm engaged. But yeah, so that was back in 2020. And so he moved to Chicago after that, and we were living in Chicago, and then we moved to LA. And that's where we're at right now. So yeah, crazy story. And I love telling people that I got reached out to through Hinge. So don't delete your dating apps. I am just so grateful for the show and the opportunity, and it was just really fun. And a lot of people always ask me, well, were you intimidated by others? Like, I don't know what it was, but like I was only focused on Chad and I's relationship. When my date got crashed, or if he was going on other dates, you guys, I was journaling the shit out of my journal. But I was doing so much, like I was journaling and just reminding myself, yes, these other women are beautiful, so smart, like stunning. I'm like, but they aren't me. And I think that's just like something, it's easier said than done, but I try to remind myself when I'm starting to feel insecure. I'm like, there are other amazing people, but there's no one like you. And that goes for anybody out there. Like, there's just nobody like you. So just try to hold on to that. I do still talk to a lot of the cast. They're all over, but I think that's just one of the cool experiences of like being on a reality show, is the people that you meet and you continue to talk to after. And I'm still like obsessed with reality TV. I watch Love is Blind, Love Island, like any dating show. Come to mama. That was like my Cliff Notes version of what happened. But if you guys have any questions about like reality TV show, dating, actually anything, I'm gonna do another Q&A soon, so drop it in there and I'll be answering it. So thanks you guys for listening to my story, and let's finish with a clip of what. Great, so that's it. Okay, so that is the Cliff Note. My mind is everywhere. I don't know what I said before this because I kind of spaced out, but I guess I'm gonna finish with, let's just end with a clip of our date. I'm gonna go for a walk. I think I need to go touch some grass. Bye. No, hold on. No, that's my sign off. TTYL. I have 2 cats. When I got my cat Lincoln, I started doing I just started rapping with him in my apartment, and are you asking to hear the—
I would love to hear a little song.
Okay. Oh yeah, they cost more than a dime. Sleeping all day when I work all mine. Loving cute cats is worth all my time when they look like Garfield and purr all the time. Hey Chad, come get like me. Never seen a cat lady get down like me. Kid from the burb, but rapping on the streets. That's how you make the money when your hotline don't blame Papa.
Peace.
What did rap ever do to you, Kate?
That was amazing.